Three species that hate each other live in the Ohio town of Dilford: humans, vampires, and zombies. Literally and socially, vampires are at the top of the food chain, and they typically make the cool kids in town. Thanks to unique collars that keep them docile, the zombies are able to escape their ghetto. The humans are caught in the middle, feeling terrified by the vampires and treating the zombies like lower-class people. They all appear to maintain a tight ceasefire based on their respective communities and set of norms. To show that he isn't a loser, school geek Dag sets out to lose his virginity to Lorelei, the most attractive lady in the school. The manager of a nearby meat plant and baseball coach Rick Wilson is the target of his resentment. Rick replaced Dag's mother and every other human employee with zombies since they were less expensive labor. Rick uses this to mock him while Dag trains pitching. Dag chokes and hits one of the elite athletes, seriously hurting him. In an attempt to uplift him, Dag's hippie parents make a statement about the men in his family being slow learners. Dag stops his well-meaning parents and tries to forget about the subject when the euphemisms about puberty and huge changes make him uneasy. While they are making out, Milan, the playboy vampire of the high school, bites Petra, a social outcast, transforming her into a vampire. Later, when she tries to make the relationship permanent, he rejects her, leaving her by herself and now a vampire with no idea how to handle the situation. Ned, the brother of the athlete Dag hurt, was formerly Dag's closest friend and is now shunned by the school community. Even though he is one of the smartest persons in the community, his father, who loves sports, shuns him, and his instructors treat him with disdain. After a fight with his family, Ned goes to the zombie ghetto where he lets a teenage female zombie bite his leg, turning him into a zombie so he can stop thinking and being intelligent. Strange aliens appear out of nowhere in Dilford, leading the locals to believe that humans, vampires, and zombies are at war with one another, just as Dag is finally going to score with Lorelei. This sparks a full-scale conflict between the three factions, engulfing the town in a free-for-all pitting vampires against humans and zombies. Petra, who has always been envious of Lorelei, appears to have killed Lorelei when they are hiding in a house that is stormed by vampires while Dag is with her. Following several fights between the groups, Dag, Ned, and Petra grudgingly join Stuart Miller's group and take refuge in his basement, Stuart being the local doomsday nut. As Petra and Ned seek cover from the onslaught, their hunger takes control and they devour Stuart along with his mother. When the aliens find out where they are, they go to the high school for cover. Ned and Dag argue over their past friendship, which ended when Dag refused to be a loser anymore. Angrily leaving, Ned, a genius no longer, stays silent like a zombie. Later, Dag is stuck with Petra and they start to make out, but Petra accuses him of being terrified of her when he flinches. When the aliens locate them once more, Dag discovers that they are limited to seeing inorganic elements, like their synthetic attire. After stripping, the three run to Dag's house and change into clothing Dag's hippie mother keeps in organic cotton. Subsequently, the aliens abduct Dag, Petra, and Ned. They are taken prisoner and put in a warehouse with other caught citizens, the humans, vampires, and zombies kept apart by force fields. Petra is terrified when Dag and Petra discover that Lorelei has been transformed into a seductive vampire rather than dying. Dag, Ned, and Petra persuade everyone to unite in order to battle the aliens and destroy the force field after discovering the hole in the barrier separating them. The aliens are after tetrafluoroxepin, a chemical that is utilized at Rick Wilson's meat plant to turn horse cartilage into a material that resembles meat. As the aliens come and immerse themselves in the chemical, uniting to form a single, massive creature, Dag persuades Rick to let the community to enter the facility. It starts to talk about how they just wanted to politely ask for the chemical, but when it gets too close to them, the angry citizens of the town cut it off. The alien fights back against the townspeople's attack, but its strength wanes as the others understand that the alien can be harmed by the ammonia tanks used in the plant. Milan tries to assassinate Petra while she is being cornered. Dag, who nearly dies, stops him and transforms into a werewolf. It dawns on him that this was the big change his parents had been attempting to discuss with him earlier. Milan is unintentionally killed after he gets impaled on a metal rod following a brief altercation. The outmatched alien tries to flee via spaceship while releasing a bomb to demolish the town as it gets smaller and smaller till it returns to its tiny size. Despite being a zombie, Ned catches the bomb, demonstrating that he is just as skilled as his athlete brother. He hands it over to Dag, who throws it into the spacecraft just in time to see it seal its doors and blow up the aliens with it. The village resumes its routine, and Lorelei extends an invitation to Dag for a date. Dag, nevertheless, decides to be with Petra instead. Ned seems to have adapted better to his new life as a zombie and has formed a close bond with his famous athlete brother.